The recently signed Peter Barnes hope to rekindle their representative careers here by improving the poorest scoring record in the First Division. No wholesale changes after the Milk Cup humiliation by Walsall, but right back Kirk Stevens returns after missing 8 games with a knee injury. Pat Hurd from Sheffield Wednesday, Jack Charlton's first acquisition, is back in Newcastle's midfield. Hurd was cup-tied in midweek. While Chris Waddle has a point to prove today. Waddle, now in the England under-21 squad, was with Coventry as a schoolboy, but he was not offered a professional contract. Malcolm Heath is today's referee, full of praise for the Coventry City ground staff in getting the pitch fit for play after the vandalism here in the night. Newcastle United kick-off, Coventry City defending the goal, behind which Bobby Gould, their manager, will shortly be sitting, going into the crowd to personally check out new security measures at the ground today. And here's Chris Waddle. Malcolm Brown can play in the first cross. And Coventry just a little tentative in getting the ball away. But now they have a free kick. Peter Barnes, £65,000 from Leeds United, the opportunity to link up again with Cyril Regis, with whom he played, of course, for West Bromwich Albion. Coventry still feeling the pain of their Milk Cup exit to 3rd Division Walsall here on Tuesday. Bobby Gould saying the scar will remain, but here's Gibson with a chance to turn some tears into joy. He didn't strike it well, Coventry's leading scorer, with 4 goals this season, allowing Kevin Carr to make a save. Regis, Gibson going behind him, Anderson there for Newcastle, and away from Hibbett. And John Anderson going beyond McDonald, who finds him. And now Beardsley. Butterworth tackle penalised. And Newcastle play the free kick short. Beardsley, one little drop of the shoulders, lost 2, and it was Hurd who met it first time and was perhaps a little unfortunate that it didn't go in. He almost met it too strongly. Any sort of deflection after a spot of impish magic from Beardsley, the driven cross, and Hurd got it too strongly. Waddle got behind Stevens. McDonald waiting in the middle, and McDonald, well, Ogrizovic kept it out. Neil McDonald, the moment Chris Waddle was in possession, was aware that a cross was coming in, and he tore into the middle as Waddle delivered, and Ogrizovic somehow blocked it with the help of Adams. Away by Peake. Donald turning into Barnes, and then finally booted forward for Coventry by Mickey Adams. And this misplaced pass by Wharton, and Bennett so close. It almost looked as though the bounce of the ball was going to take it in, but Anderson had not given it up and managed to scramble it clear after Wharton's mistake. Bennett clipped it past the goalkeeper. There was spin on the ball that seemed to be taking it inside the post. Anderson made sure it didn't get there. 25 minutes gone. Barnes with the corner. And only after the ball had gone out of play by Carr. Well, Dave Bennett will reflect on a missed opportunity. Just really wasn't decisive enough when he was face to face with Kevin Carr. Barnes away from Brown. Needs help now. Got it from Hibbett. Stevens, a lot more passion about the second half at Highfield Road. Ginn with a good forward run from midfield into space that was left because Bennett was moving infield. And Gibson and Hibbett. Anderson dribbles the ball to safety after Carr had got his fingertips to Hibbett's effort, which, rather like the strikes at goal in the first half, was rather under-hit. McDonald, but Kenny Hibbett got in behind Newcastle United then, but was trying to roll the ball past Carr, who half stopped it. The clearance completed by Anderson. Regis with the back heel. Will obviously take time for his teammates to read the intentions of Cyril Regis. McCreary, not for the first time, involved in a tidying up operation in Newcastle's midfield. Heard. And Hibbett. Now, was that handball? I think it is. The linesman gave the penalty, made the signal. It was a spinning bounce that Hibbett controlled with the upper arm, and perfect understanding between the two officials involved. The linesman saw it, he signalled, and Malcolm Heath pointed to the penalty spot. Hibbett is booked for his protests. "16 minutes into the second half. Peter Beardsley is the penalty taker for Newcastle United, and he scores! Newcastle in front. Beardsley, who's developed, and we were talking about it before the game, a happy knack of scoring when the big match cameras are here. And he does it today from the penalty spot for his 5th goal of the season, 3 of them penalties. Regis. Here's Wharton. Stevens. In goes Regis, and Carr was almost caught in no man's land. On the edge of his 6-yard box, and Regis got his head there first, angled it down. Carr starting to come off his line, and Regis almost embarrassed him. Regis trying to knock it down for Gibson. He was up well on that occasion. Gibson. It almost came into his stride. It will come for Ginn, but the whistle has gone. And maybe Newcastle United were relieved to hear that whistle, even though it's for a free kick against them. After Gibson had been fouled, Ginn was accelerating into the clear. Play pulled back. So Barnes and Hibbett again over the ball, and Hibbett curls it brilliantly. That will make him feel better. The penalty given against him, and he was furious about that. But Kenny Hibbett gets revenge. We've seen him do it so often from free kicks over the years with Wolverhampton Wanderers. He totally baffled Kevin Carr. Kenny Hibbett brings Coventry level with 15 minutes left and scores against the club for which his brother played. His brother Terry Hibbett, of course. just be ready for a call-up. Saunders. He's 33 years old now, Kenny Hibbett. He's one of the few players, maybe the only player left in league football who played in the days of Bradford Park Avenue, his first club. Funnily enough, the previous 4 visits from Newcastle United to Highfield Road have all ended in drawn matches, and it's looking very much like a 5th successive draw between the 2 clubs on this ground. But Newcastle might have a chance to alter the balance of power. After their heartaches in midweek, it will be shattering for Coventry City to lose a goal now. We've had 4 minutes of stoppage time, and Beardsley ends Coventry's risk of the goal coming from that set piece. Tried to take it quickly. It's the last act of the match, a match in which Kenny Hibbett emerged as the focal figure, a judge to have handled to give away a penalty, and then producing a vintage free kick for Coventry City's equaliser. Peter Beardsley was Newcastle's scorer from the spot. They are now unbeaten in their last 6 games, and on a day when a win would have lifted